Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to CrossFit. So, we did this puzzle, we tried to do this puzzle last time, and only 4 squares, this square, this square, and this square, actually could be logically determined. So I said off screen, I would just guess here and say that this one is 1, because you have a 50-50 shot there, that this is 1, and maybe just in guessing I could go a little bit further. And a little bit further is the right answer. I only put about 5 minutes more into looking at this until it just became blatantly obvious that multiple guesses would be required. So there's no chance. I mean, I see no less than 10 hours worth of just guessing and trying different things. Honestly, I may be exaggerating a little bit by 10 hours, but probably not by much. And inherently, let's say I switch this to 6 instead of 1. Would that help me a lot more? Probably not. If I make another guess at this point and say this is 3, well then I've made 2 illogical guesses that have no fact in reality, no basis in reality. I mean, I would just constantly have to guess over and over again. There's no way to solve this puzzle. There's literally no way to solve that puzzle as far as I can tell. And that was 5. Let's look at 6. And frankly, I'm thinking that this is definitely the beginning of the rage quit here. And that's the way that this is just going to end for the series, because the game is not treating me fair on these bonus levels. It worked fine, I suppose, in the previous levels, but I've had in the levels 1 through 8, all of those worked fine, but here on these bonus ones, 2 in a row have required guessing. 1 in the last one is completely unsolvable. And so what does that even say if this is solvable? Like, I found this 3 here, and that's nice and all, but maybe I'll find a solution to all of this, and maybe I won't. Let's see. 4, multiple 4s, multiple 5s, multiple 6s, multiple 7s, multiple 8s, and this is a 8x8. Right, so they're all 9s. Are there multiple 8s, actually? No, that's 6. There we go. And see, this eliminates a 2, so are there multiple 2s still? And then eliminates a 4, so are there multiple 4s still? Yes. Alright. So, bump any 8s here, and bump any 3s here. I guess we'll start with this column. We're looking for 1, we have multiple 1s, we're looking for 2s, we have multiple 2s, we're looking for 4s, we have multiple 4s, we're looking for 5s, we have multiple 5s, 6s, the same, 7s, the same, 8s, the same. So nothing on that column. And similar here, we're looking for 1s, multiple 1s, 2s, multiple 2s, 3s, multiple 3s, 4s, multiple 4s, 5s, multiple 5s, 6s, nope, 7s. And see, it's gonna take a little bit of time even to get far enough to determine if the puzzle is unsolvable, but that is still something of slight interest to me, is because that's like, well, frankly, that's going to either infuriate me more, which I'm already starting to get mad at this game, which is not where you want me with your game. It's not where you want any player with your game, is mad at it. 4s, 5s, or maybe I can say, well, there's 2 puzzles that are really not fair, but the rest of them are fair. But I bet that's not the case. And I have a quickly diminishing care to even know that. Even that bit of information is now is quickly being so downgraded in my mind as being important. I mean, I'm trying to be a video game critic here. I'm trying to look at the game, and I would like to be able to firmly say to the best of my ability whether how many puzzles are actually unsolvable. And I suppose the fact that I can skip around certainly helps with that, because if I couldn't skip around, then that would be the end of it right there. If I couldn't even make it forward in the game, that would, I mean, there wouldn't be anything. I'd literally be stopped just on a hard wall of impossible puzzles. And if the game was going to give me impossible puzzles, it might as well not waste my time. Let's see, 6 here, and let's see, are there any other 6s? That's an 8. The 8s, the 5s, is the 6s. They all are very close to each other. See, that eliminates a 3. So let's see if there's multiple 3s. Still, there's a 3 here and a 3 here. And a 5. There's a 5 here and a 5 there. Okay. Moving on to 7s. There's a 7 there and a 7 there. And 8s. 8 there, 8 there. Alright, let's look here and see if this bumps a 6. And it eliminates a 3, so are there multiple 3s? And it eliminates a 5, so are there still multiple 5s? Yes. Okay, next row. We need a 1. There's a 1 here and there. We need a 2. There's a 2 here and 2 there. We need a 3. There's a 3 here and a 3 here. We need a 4. There's a 4 here. And is there another 4? Nope. And see, that eliminates a 1, so is there multiple 1s still? And that eliminates a 2, so are there multiple 2s still? Yes, okay. Moving back here, we need a 5. 5 there, 5 there, 6. 6 here. Can't be a 6 there. 6 there, though. And see, as long as I'm finding new things, I can't just flippantly say that there's no solution to this puzzle, even though at the back of my head I kind of feel like that is just going to be the case for the remaining puzzles. I don't think it's fair to make an accusation without at least doing some moderate investigation to it. 4 here, 4 here, 5 here, 5 there, 6 here, and 6 there, 7 here, 7 there, and then 8 here, and 8 there. Okay. And then next we need a 1. There's a 1 here, a 1 here with 2. There's a 2 here and a 2 here. There's a 3. 3 here and 3 here. 4. 4 there, 4 there. 5. 5 there, 5 there. 6. 6 here. And there's 7. Let's see, 7 here. Are there any other 7s? Yes, there's a 7 right there. And then 8. There's an 8 here. And I don't believe there's any other 8s. And see, that knocks out a 3, so there's still multiple 3s. Yes, and it knocks out a 7, so are there multiple 7s? Yes, okay. Also, it knocks out a 7, are there multiple 7s over here? And it knocks out a 3, so are there multiple 3s here? No. So that makes that have to be 3. Alright, that helps us even begin here, because this we'll just start with 1s. We have multiple 1s, 2s, we have multiple 2s, we need a 4, we have multiple 4s, we have 5s. Do we have multiple 5s? No, no more 5s, okay. And then 6s. There's a 6 here and there, and then 7s, there's a 7 here and here, and then 8, there's an 8 here and here. Alright, and so let's go back and look at 4s again, let's go back and look at 2s again, and that's still not anything useful. So we go up this column now. At least we have found more of a starting point than before. So we bump this 5 to start with. And then 8s. Are there multiple 8s in this? No, there isn't. Okay, and then 3s. There are multiple 3s. How about 1s? Are there multiple 1s? Yes. Alright, so that helps eliminate that. And then 1s on this row. There are no other 1s. And then 3s on this row. There are multiple 3s. How about 2s? No. No, that can't be, because that's a 2-2 also. Alright. But we can come back here and look at 2s. And if I'm not mistaken, this is a 2. And see, my algorithm's working if the puzzle actually allows for it. But that's only if it's possible. Or at least, I don't know, maybe I'm doing something wrong. So there's 3s that were eliminated here. Are there multiple 3s that can be done? Yes. There's 6s. Are there multiple 6s still? Yes. 7s. Yes, there's multiple 7s still. So it almost seemed like we could do this, but now I've hit a dead stop. So let's look at the columns again, and then we'll have to do rows again, and I kind of think we won't be able to make any more progress. 2, can't be a 2 here, but there can be a 2 here or there. 3's already done. 4's, there could be a 4 here or there. 5, there can be a 5 here or here. And then 7's can be 7 here or there. We've already done 8, so nothing there. 1, we just kind of looked at this one, but there can be a 1 here and a 1 here. There can be a 2 here or a 2 here. There can be a 3 here or a 3 here. There can be a 4 here or a 4 there. 5 was already done. There can be a 6 here or a 6 there. 7 here or 7 there. So nothing there. Now we may not have actually looked at this column yet, so this might actually add some information. There can be a 1 here, 2 here, 2 here, but I think we have 3 here, or 3 here, 4 here, or 4 there, 5 here, or let's see, 5 there, 6 here, or 6 there, 7 here, or 7 there, and then finally 8 here, or 8 there. So yeah, nothing in that column. It can be a 1 here, 1 here. There can be a 2 here, or a 2 there, a 3 here, or 3 here, 4 here, or a 4 there, a 5 here, or a 5 there, a 6 here, or a 6, where else? Here. And then 7 here, or 7 there, and 8's already done, so nothing on that column. And then a 1 here, or 1 here, a 2 here, or a 2 here. Let's see, 3, and do I have only 1 3? There's a 3 there. Maybe we did find something. I guess we did. And then 4 here, and 4 there, 5 here, and 5 here. As long as I find 1 bit of information, there's still a chance. Even though I'm very negative on my odds now, since I've seen 2 failures in a row, which is not something I'd ever want to see in a game. 8 and 8, and see, we found 3, so we'll go back and look at 2 just to make sure there's multiple 2s still. 2 there, 2 there, and 1 there, 1 there. So that bumps this and making this a 4, because it can't be 5 and it can't be 3. And since that eliminated a 3 here, is this the only 3 remaining on this column? Yes, it is. Which then bumps this and this, and it eliminates a 2 and an 8. So is this the only 8? Nope. Is this the only 2? Nope. So that this piece doesn't help much more. We need a 1, a 6, and a 7. And let's see, there's still multiple places for a 1. There's still multiple places for, well, there can't be a 2 here now, so this has to be 2. And then, so multiple places for 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a 5. There could be a 5 here, or a 5 here, or a 5 here. And then we need a 6, and there could be a 6 here, 6 here, 6 there. But we're actually doing this. We're actually doing it. Alright, let's see. This 4 eliminated a 5 and a 3. So are there multiple 5s now, or is this the only 5? There's still multiple 5s. And then 3s. Well, 3's already done, so that 2 is already done. This 2 doesn't bump anything, but it eliminated a 5. So are there still multiple 5s? Yes. Are there still multiple 6s? Yes. And are there still multiple 7s? Yes. This column here has a 1 and a 6 and 8. So we should just do everything here. Are there multiple 2s? Yes. Are there still multiple 3s? Yes. Are there still multiple 4s? Yes. Multiple 5s? Yes. 6 and then 7. There we go. Let's see. This eliminated an 8, but there's still multiple 8s. This eliminated a 2. Are there multiple 2s? Yes. This didn't do anything. So nothing should have changed there. This didn't do anything, so nothing should have changed there. And this I don't believe changed either. Eliminated an 8, so are the multiple 8s still? Yes. And I eliminated the 3. Are the multiple 3s still? Yes. And see, I think I've just maybe locked down more information, but still not enough. So I'm going to come over here on this column and start here and see if we find anything else. And then if we make it all the way to here and then do all the rows downward and we haven't found any information, then we're just back to where we were last time. So 1s, we have multiple 1s, 2s, there's a 2 that can't be used here, a 2 that can be used here, and a 2 that can be used here. 3s, there's a 3 here and there, and then 4s, there's a 4 here and there. 5s, there's a 5 here and a 5 here. 6, there's a 6 here and here. 7s, there's a 7 here and here. So nothing in that column. And then 1s on this, we have 2 1s and then 2s. We have multiple 2s, at least 2 2s. And then 3s, multiple 3s. 4s, 4 here, 4 here. 5s, 5 here, 5 here. 6s, let's see. There's a 6 here, and a 6 here. And then 7s, there's a 7 here and a 7 here. And then 8s, there's an 8 here and an 8 there. Okay, next we need to do is, let's see, 5s. There's a 5 here and a 5 here. And then 6s, there's a 6 here and a 6 here. And then 7s, there's a 7 here. And is that the only 7? I guess it is. So we found another piece of information. That eliminates a 4. Does that mean that there's only one 4 now? No. Does that eliminates a 5? Does that mean there's only one 5 remaining? Well, there can't be a 5 here because of this 5. This can be a 5, but this can also be a 5. So that one bit of information doesn't help. We need a 3. No, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a 5, which there could be a 5 only here now. And so one of these is 8 and one of these is 6. And this 5 doesn't bump any 5s. It eliminates an 8, so are there multiple 8s still? Yes, it eliminates a 1. Are there multiple 1s still? Yes. But with this amount of information, there's a decent chance we could actually solve this puzzle, but it is certainly taking forever. These puzzles are not going by quick. Let's see, multiple 1s here, so no there. Multiple 2s. Do we have multiple 2s? Yes, we do. And then multiple 3s. We already have 3, so we don't need to do that. 4s, there's a 4 here and there. 5, there's a 5 here and there. 6, there's a 6 here and there. 7, there's a 7 here, a 7 there. And then 8, there's an 8 here and there. Moving on. Let's see, we need a 1. There's multiple 1s. We need a 2. There's multiple 2s. We need a 3. There's multiple 3s. Well, this actually can't be a 3. And this can't be a 3. Wait a minute. So if this can't be a 3, and this can't be a 3, can this be a 3? Yes. Okay. 4s now. There's a 4 here and a 4 here. 5s. This can't be a 5, but this can, and this can. 6s, there's a 6 here, and no 6 there, but a 6 here. 7s, 7 here, and 7 there. And then 8s. There's an 8 that can't be here. And an 8 that can be here. Wait a minute. So let's check this. This 8 is eliminated because of that, which would work if this wasn't already 8. And how I determined that this was already, this had to be 8, I don't know. Honestly, I could have made a mistake at the very beginning. This could be 8. Like these two, potentially, I don't know if I logically deduced the 3 had to be here. Yes, actually the 3 does have to be this one because there's no 3 on this row otherwise, which makes this 8, which doesn't help us any, but it just does reassure us that the puzzle is not messed up so far. So we need 1s, we have multiple 1s, we need 2s, we have multiple 2s, we need 3s, we have multiple 3s, 4s, we have multiple 4s, 5s. Let's see. It's taking a lot of time just to prove this puzzle impossible. There are quite a few math problems, I imagine, that center around these things. The same concept is like, spend your next few years working on this mathematical problem to prove that it is impossible to solve, and then somebody maybe 10, 20, 30 years later might come back around and say, actually you can solve it this way. And it's actually quite difficult to prove something is impossible to solve. A lot of times mathematicians just assume that it's beyond their current level of calculators. And math in particular, I mean, before calculators there was plenty of things that, sure, you probably could find the answer, but you'd have to do it longhand on paper, and it's just not something you would want to spend your lifetime on. So we need a 1, and then a 6, and then a 7. Nothing there on that column. And then let's see, we need a 1. We have a 1 here or there. This 2, 5 actually makes this 1, which bumps this, and then leaves me with a 2 here, here, and here. And then there may only be 1 5 remaining. So now multiple 1s. So this 5 here is our next step. Let's see, 5, 3, 4. Is there only 1 6 possible? No. Is there only 1 7 possible? No. But we're slowly making progress here. We need a 2, and we need a 7, and we need a 4. And we don't know. But we did just find something. So I have to just keep going. And this is gonna take. This is taking too long. It really is. I'm looking at the clock, and it's 30 minutes. And I guess I'm just gonna do this off screen. I don't want this series to just go on forever. So I'm just gonna play from this point off screen and see how far I can get. If I solve it, good. Then that's helpful. It gives us a little bit of oomph to move forward and continue doing the bonus levels. If I don't solve it, then we're probably coming back to recording a final episode that's just going to be a rage quit. Because 3 impossible puzzles in a row, I've had it. I will just kind of look at the other puzzles and say, well, that one's probably impossible too, that one's probably impossible too. And then we'll be done if that's the case. Anyways, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.